Bunch of stuff was announced on the forums, so this is going to be an incomplete video. You're going to have to check back later with more details as soon as I can release them. So this is the information that was posted on the forums. Most importantly, they are announcing a rework for Grandmaster Yoda. I called it 2 weeks ago. Lucky guess, believe me. Gear 12 pieces. They're talking about the 4th and 5th slot, and I've seen them and they're important. More details to follow. We're going to get the PVE fleet tables for ships, which is going to be like the light side and the dark side missions, and that is where we're going to get the ship Omega ability materials. And they're going to move that reinforcement upgrade piece from, where was it? It was on a Barris node, and they said they were going to move that. That was just temporary. Let's start at the top, and we're going to get through the entire post because there's a ton of good stuff here. Very cool. Hey, Holotable heroes. While last week may have seemed relatively quiet from the surface, we have been working to bring lots of interesting new content in this week's update. Check out the notes below for information. Everything included in tomorrow's update, 6/20 of 2018. So stuff is coming out tomorrow. Fleet Battles table. The PVE table, Fleet Battles, has finally arrived. Unlock Fleet Battles at level 60 to start earning ship blueprints, reinforcement materials, and even ship Omega ability materials. Reinforcement materials is the one I think right now that is on the Barris node, and that's going to move. With the new energy dedicated exclusively to ship combat, the Fleet Battles table is a great place to test out new strategies and collect your favorite Star Wars ships and characters. Can't wait to play this. Gear 12. Gear 12 has been expanded to include a 4th and a 5th slot with an all-new set of gear pieces. Equip these brand new items and strengthen the galactic power of your collection. These pieces will be available exclusively in the Heroic Sith Raid to start, but will arrive in other locations later. Wow. And I've seen what these 4th and 5th slots do, and I just want to say they're important. More to come. We've also made changes in the Heroic Sith Raid structure, which you can read about here, and we'll come back to that part here in a moment. New characters and reworks. In this update, we're bringing a brand new unit and a rework of an existing one. Range Trooper is an aggressive Empire support that provides other Imperial Trooper allies with an assist chance. For more information on this unit, check out their character kit right up here in the top right-hand corner. Made a video about it. Grandmaster Yoda receives an update for each of his abilities as well as his Zeta ability. You're going to have to check back later tomorrow for a video about that. And I'm going to make a prediction here. I'm going to go out on a limb. But remember when Darth Vader and Palpatine got reworked? It was the beginning of something bigger. And Palpatine and Vader got reworked, and it was good. But then they brought out Sion, and now they brought out Traya. I think that's what's going to happen with Grandmaster Yoda. And if I were to guess, it's going to be a Jedi from the Clone War era. And the only one that I could think of that they should bring would be maybe a Padawan Anakin. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you have the little rat tail thing or whatever it was. Grandmaster Training Mythic Event. Along with his rework, Grandmaster Yoda has now received his Mythic Event. Use your Jedi Squad in this Tier 3 event to battle Grandmaster Yoda and face ancient foes. This starts on the 23rd, and we're going to see how hard that is. Events. Downrange, learn battle techniques, and in charge for the all-new Range Trooper. That's going to be a marquee event. I don't know how I feel about marquee events. PVE Shipments Edition. 2 additional slots have been added in PVE shipments for non-exclusive Gear 12 pieces. Very cool. Kind of like that. We need a lot more access to Gear 12 pieces. Reinforcement materials removed from Cana 6A. That's the one with the Zeta Barris node. We talked about that a little bit. Be added into a first-time rewards in all fleet battles and be farmable on nodes 3, 4, and 5 of the fleet battles. Shard Shuffle. Fallen units have entered into new locations. Young Han Solo is now available in Chromium packs, and so is the new Chewbacca. Packs and bundles. Ship ability materials Mega Pack. Prepare your ship for new fleet battles. This limited pack will grant at least 15 reinforcement materials, 10 ship Omegas, and MK3 ship ability materials. Now, I got to tell you, I normally don't buy these. Boy, 1,800 crystals. Range Trooper pack that comes along with the marquee event, and so on. Let's go back to what they were talking about with the Sith Raid reward restructure. Now, Gear 12 Heroic Raid reward change. With this week's update, we'll be introducing next 2 slots of gear, formerly G12+, so it's basically going to be 4, and 5 as exclusive rewards for completing the Heroic Sith Raid. With this will come some changes in the rewards for the Heroic Sith Raid. These changes only impact the Heroic tier. Because the sensitivity of the Heroic tier and the nature of the rollout of our initial changes of the raid rewards, we're going to be especially descriptive around the changes we're making and why we're making them. There was controversy before. It was good, then they changed it. A lot of people got upset, and then they changed it back. But they said that they were going to change it again when they changed it back, and I think this is what they meant. These are also not the final changes to the rewards in gameplay. We are looking onto other small changes to accomplish other goals of ours, as well as some other concerns expressed by players. However, these are the only changes we're making in the near future. What does it say? When we released the Heroic Tier Sith Raid, we included a bonus chance to receive fully crafted G12 pieces as a placeholder for eventual release of G12 Plus as an exclusive reward. This chance was implemented incorrectly and gave out complete G12 pieces to all ranks the majority of the time. Top 3 performers are actually likely to receive 2 full pieces. This gear inflow was far beyond our original intent, and without the changes, we had driven a gap between the top 0.1% of players and the rest of the game that would have been impossible to close. It would have caused us to be unable to keep rewards and incentives balanced across gear levels for the long run. They try to change that. However, between the difficulty of the raid, the changes on the on-damage effects in phases 3 and 4, the changes to exposed mechanic, we decided to leave the rewards as implemented until G12 Plus was ready, out of respect for the massive investment players made into their Sith Raid teams at launch. Our first pass at changing raid rewards was not well received, no kidding, further confirming that changes could only be made when we are ready to introduce new exclusive reward. The changes. Primary goals for these changes are as follows. To reward guilds who have focused and collaborated enough to complete the Heroic tier. This raid is the most challenging PVE content to date, as well as we are making changes to the rewards. We want them to remain commensurate with the effort required. To trade value for exclusivity, players receive 1 to 2 less guaranteed complete G12 pieces in exchange for consistently earning brand new top-end G12 components. So all those complete gear pieces are going to be a part of this G12 Plus, and I'm going to tell you, they're important. We believe this is a fair trade, as when completed, G12 pieces are some of the most powerful gear we have released. They said it right there, and will provide a power boost almost comparable to upgrading from G11 to G12 specifically. Catch what they just said there? And this is true. They said the difference between going to G12 and G11 is going to be as important as the G12 Plus pieces, the 4 and the 5th slot in Gear 12. Every Heroic tier participant will make progress toward one of 6 exclusive pieces of the top-end G12 Plus gear every raid. Only players ranked 10 or better will still have a chance to receive a complete piece of existing G12 gear. All participants will receive pieces of G12 salvage and the same non-G12 mystery boxes as before. To reward the effort of top performers while preserving an incentive for lower ranking players to advance, we're reducing the number of reward tiers in order to create clear milestones for all players in a guild to work towards. Removing the reward tiers 31 through 40 and 41 through 50. All players below rank 20 receive the same tier of rewards. I kind of like that. Secondly, all players will make progress towards Gear 12 Plus in every raid. Below are the detail on how G12 Plus and how the G12 Plus rewards are distributed in each tier. And they break down the reward summary here. The G12 Plus Heroic Sith Raid reward tier summary. After each raid, ranks 1 through 3 will earn 50 to 100% of the G12 Plus components required for one piece of exclusive G12 Plus gear. Boy, that G12 Plus gear is going to be complicated to talk about G12 Plus and just regular G12. 4 through 10, exactly 50% of the G12 Plus components required for one piece of exclusive G Plus 12-1 gear. I'm not sure I'm absorbing all of what this means. Ranks 11 through 20 will earn 20 to 50%, 40% on average of the G12 Plus components required for one piece of exclusive G12 Plus gear. And then 21 through 50, looks like they're all pooled into one area. Additionally, ranks 1 through 10 have a small bonus chance to earn a extra fully crafted piece of G12+. To reiterate, only the G12 component of the heroic tier is being significantly changed at this time. We are actively monitoring player feedback and progress across other tiers and will continue to make adjustments in the future. All right. Well, I'm not sure exactly what all that means as far as the raid rewards, but I've seen the G12 Plus gear and they are important, very important, and I'm sure that'll be all revealed tomorrow. Let me know in the comments section what you think about this rework of the raid rewards. It was very controversial before. I'm excited for Grandmaster Yoda only because I've got this suspicion that more Jedi is going to come and, you know, the Make Jedi Great Again is going to come. That's what I'm thinking and that's what I'm hoping. So we will see. All right, now it's time for the giveaway. Really hope you liked this video today because if you did, for every single person that likes this video, you will be getting an 8-star backpack Yoda.
This is not a scam.
Be sure to check out all the videos coming out in the next couple of days. There's going to be a ton of content. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.